time to write your most powerful list that you will ever write. This list, we need to get clear on what we want. We need to get clear on the way that we want to feel, because we have control over it. We really do. So now we're going to write our list of what we want in a husband, how we want to feel. This is so important. So take your paper out. My husband is, write it on the top. Make it a beautiful piece of paper. Make it a big piece of paper. Have it in a new notebook. Bring some, have the energy behind the notebook. I mean, use what you can. Use what you have. It's okay. But you can get a little ritualistic with it and really make it special. You can be specific, but you don't have to be. You can say you want him to have brown hair and green eyes. But you know what? At least for me, you fall in love with a person. You fall in love with a personality, Anybody can become beautiful if they're incredible. Of course you need to be attracted to your man. But haven't you noticed that sometimes the more you get to know somebody, they just become like so more magically beautiful? So, when you take out your list, you can do specifics and absolutely put those there. We all have our preferences and you can have whatever you want. But I invite you to be really, who do you want him to be at his core? What do you want his values to be? What do you want, what do you want his personality to be like? His sense of humor? How do you want him to handle a stressful situation? These type of core attributes. What do you want? Do you want him to be really passionate about his work? Do you want him to really love his family? Do you want him to like dogs or not like animals? Do you want him to, preferences? Is he a morning person? Is he a night person? Does he like vacations where you're doing things all day long? Or does he like really more relaxing vacations? Is he a planner? Is he, is he a leader? What role, really, what do you want his core to be about? And as you start writing, you're going to realize wow, just more is going to come to your mind, and write it. This is going to be a big list, and take your time. And I really invite you also to write how you want him to make you feel. How do you want to feel in the relationship? We've all been in relationships or friendships or just casually with others in a social setting. And sometimes we feel we can be ourselves. Sometimes we feel, we kind of put on a different face. How do you want to feel with him? When you're totally 100% yourself, isn't that such a juicy, amazing feeling? When you're just, you can say anything. He loves your sense of humor. You just have a nice banter. You just get each other. Start writing how you want him to make you feel and how you want to feel in the relationship. And if something arises and you don't feel like you're on the same page, how does he handle the situation? Because the best relationships are, the people who can handle conflict the best, who can fight the best. Because of course there's going to be times where things come up, but how do you want the resolution to be? What do you want the inner demeanor of this man to be? Is he hot-tempered? Or is he rational? Is he zen? Is he, he communicates well and you guys resolve things? Write it all down. These are really important. Sometimes we can just look at, okay, I want him to have, 7-figure bank account, a beautiful house, good relationship with his in-laws, likes football. I don't know, maybe a girl wouldn't say we want him to like football, but you know what I mean? We write these things, but let's write also what makes a relationship really, really work. Let's add those. And then on top of that, we can add the more everyday life things. So start writing your list. We're going to check in a bit as you start writing it in the next video. But take your time and make this a ritual. Pour yourself a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, sit somewhere nice and start writing it. Like, set aside time, put your phone on airplane mode. This is your time where you're creating who you want your partnership to be with, who you want your husband to be with. So quiet the outside world. It's your time. This is your time. Who do you want? And you'll be surprised that when you start writing, you're gonna really start writing a lot. Take a break if you have to, come back to it when you're ready, and just write it from your heart. You can have what you want. You deserve it. My husband is, and write what you want. And once you've written it, I will meet you in the next video, and we will go over our gorgeous list and start bringing some life and some energy to this man. Okay, I'll see you in the next video very, very soon.